Salutations everyone and welcome back to our channel over here at Broke Boi Gaming. These past few weeks have been insane for us with work duties and whatnot, and we haven't been able to upload as much content as we wanted to, but have no fear, we're back and ready to get this ball rolling. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the legacy that is Call of Duty and the plans that Activision has for the franchise as a whole. So without further ado, let's dive in.
Phil, my personal opinion at MW3, I did not like that game whatsoever. And it was kind of a lackluster end to the trilogy of the Modern Warfare series, considering the fact that MW1 was like, oh wow, this is amazing. That was like the first modern game out of the whole WW2 phase of Call of Duty in its beginning. And then Modern Warfare 2 was like, oh my god. I mean, multiplayer was broke as hell, but like the campaign was really good. Like really good. Then MW3 to me was just like,
Yeah.
I really did not like multiplayer. Kind of pissed me off. And then like after that, wasn't it?
After I think Black Ops 2 was when it started to go downhill for me.
Bruh.
What?
Yes.
That's the last good one.
No.
Black Ops 2, yeah, I'd say that's the last good one.
I mean, I guess, but that's why I said it started to go downhill. It's
Have
because
you ever played?
because they started to get too futuristic. They were going ahead of their original stuff, and then you have Advanced Warfare. It's like, what is the fuck is going on? This isn't Call of Duty, but it's Call of Duty because you could tell because the graphics weren't updated for 8 years. And I don't know. It's their formula never changed, and it needed to. Like, all of these games had formulas, but they were constantly changing with the consumer base. Call of Duty has never actually changed, and I think that's why it fell off with the majority of gamers. I mean, sure, it's somehow still dragging in funds. I don't really know how, but yeah.
I'd say for me, it definitely was starting to slowly kill itself with Call of Duty Ghosts.
Oh,
that game was so bad that it's like been pushed out of my brain. I don't remember a single thing about it. Just how bad it was.
Oh, excuse me.
I remember when Ethan he got his Xbox One, he literally only had that and Battlefield 4.
Yeah, wasn't that the first Call of Duty on Xbox One?
Yeah.
What was it?
Whenever I go to his,
wasn't it? Yeah.
Whenever I go to his house, I'd be like, "What game?" And he was like, "You mean this only game?" And I play it, and I would just be so bored, and like, the guns were like stupid. They didn't make any sense. The story was stupid, and then the whole entire thing around. Oh, you got a dog, and it's just like, yeah.
It's just bad.
And like, I'm pretty sure that's when they made like the split into 3 studios or something like that, right? Yeah. Throw up garbage diarrhea. After that game, wasn't it Advanced Warfare?
I think so.
Yeah.
And Infinite War. I'm so.
Advanced Warfare. After Advanced Warfare, I think it was Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
That game wasn't bad. It was just way too futuristic and like Titanfall.
I hated the specialist system. I thought that was dumb.
Yeah, that it was like trying too hard to be a when I first played it, to me it just reminded me of Destiny, where it was just like, you know, the warlock and the titan and the hunter. It's just like, oh, this guy can like teleport backwards like Tracer, and then this guy can like make a fire nova. It's like, look, you're doing the most. I'm sorry. Like, the last Black Ops game had like, it just kind of made minor tweaks to it. There wasn't any of that jetpack shit yet, and like the whole class system was pretty good. The guns were really good. Like, I didn't really play it that much, but I did enjoy that game a lot. If I had played with you guys, like, I probably would have made that my best COD experience. But Black Ops 3 was just like, whoa, come on. But it wasn't bad, if that makes any sense. It was just...
It's playable, but...
I had Black Ops 3 for like a hot minute, but it just... I was excited when I first got it, and then it kind of... I just wasn't as into it as I thought I was going to be. And yeah, I don't know. It was just... I didn't like Ghost either. I had to agree with Devin. I think Black Ops 2 is the last best Call of Duty they've made. Haven't touched Call of Duty since.
How was zombies for Black Ops 3? Wasn't it like convoluted and like?
It was
Yeah.
very
Um,
terrible.
Yeah, like
Like
how do you
the
ruin
first
zombies?
the first mission or the first zombies map was like this bus ride, and you had to like go through certain towns while
Wasn't that
taking
Black
the
Ops
bus
2?
ride. Oh wait, are you talking about Black Ops 3?
Yeah.
It went back to the formula of like it just being one map and not that like traveling map shit, but it was just so much shit to do in that map that it wasn't fun. If that
Yeah,
makes
like
any
were there like
sense.
tons of Easter eggs and tons of like little things that you could do to with everybody, but it was just too confusing.
Uh, yeah, I didn't get any DLC for that game. I just only played that zombies map, and it has potential of like they're trying to incorporate more of a story element to these zombies games, but like they're just doing too much with the actual gameplay to make it not fun.
Yeah,
Like,
speaking of zombies, Call of Duty, please just make a zombie only game. I think that would be a
they
great
they
use of
tried
time.
to do something like that, but it was like really boof. Where they're like, hey, we're gonna have this big huge zombie pack thing, but we're only going to include certain zombies maps. And I'm like, why? Why not all of them? Why not just make a standalone game for like $30, where it's literally just zombies games?
Yes, include all the past zombies maps. Make a couple new ones. Just make it an all zombie game. That'd be pretty damn
Oh
fun.
no, you know, Call
Oh,
of Duty
Like a
is
strict
they
zombie
they
game is what you're
overcharge for
saying.
what's in the game. It's 60. Call of Duty is not worth $60. No Call of
Not
Duty
at
has
all.
ever been worth $60 to me because
That
number
2 hour
one,
campaign though,
like,
come on, bro.
you could beat the campaign in 6 hours. That's not
That's it. That's a 2 hour.
okay.
He said
Like
2 hour.
yeah, it's like it's garbage, and then you'll play the multiplayer, and then it's too repetitive. The multiplayer, you like, oh look, I'm a certain level, great. Now I'm gonna proceed to start all over. It's really like you could do everything with too short of an amount of time. I don't think those games should have ever been $60 or have been $60 for the amount of time period that they maintained that pricing. Um,
oh, Microsoft
like
and X
Call of Duty games
Microsoft and
are still all like full price, and it makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do you think that games in general should be $60?
No, I'm saying the old Call of Duties that came out like 4 years ago are still priced at $60, and
I don't
that's
know
like
why that is.
that's like
They're
unacceptable.
always like one of the best selling games, but that doesn't necessarily mean.
I mean,
that
yeah, but
it's
then
the
there's
best.
still like other best. There's games that have outsold Call of Duty that are like after 4 years are not
Yeah.
$60.
Like
Because
Call of Duty,
The only exception.
like World War
only
II right
exception-
now on Humble Bundle is $38.99. It's like 35% off. But like that's still not even worth it. Like
That's because that game's kind of failing, isn't it?
I heard good things about it, honestly. But that was like at launch. I really don't know.
it was the game that fans have been asking for since the whole Advanced Warfare craze,
My God.
but
that was, like,
it
the worst
still
thing ever.
wasn't enough for people.
isn't it
They-
still just Call of Duty? It's just different graphics, but it's the same.
They just
gameplay,
forced
same everything that's been there for
Essentially.
several years, which is irritating.
Like the game could have done a lot more, especially considered that it tried to go back to World War II themes, and given that I think like what 1 through 3 and 5 were all World War II games, and like World at War being the most recent World War game beforehand, it's like you had all this material to go off of, and you could have like made the campaign of the multiplayer a little bit more engaging, I guess.
Mhm.
I don't know. Like Activision always plays it safe with these games. Like I'm not gonna expect them to do anything other than just play to their strength and just like do minimal amount of stuff.
I think with Activision right now, they're very. I can't even say that they're like advocating for Call of Duty games or I mean pushing them out, or I should say marketing in general, but like because they're really pushing for like their other IPs that they haven't been doing anything with for a while. Cough cough, Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. So I think that's like their main focus right now, because they're probably just tired of the Call of Duty thing as anyone else. But then again, I don't know.
And I guess the reason we sound so angry about Call of Duty is because of the rumor that came out, I'd say it was about a month ago, that the Modern Warfare 2 remaster will not be having multiplayer.
Yeah, like what was up with that? I was like,
And wasn't that not a rumor? Didn't it come out already?
I think that was from
doesn't
Charlie
have
Intel,
multiplayer?
so
Right.
Charlie Intel, which is like a really good Call of Duty source. So it's
Yeah.
like
It doesn't have multiplayer. I thought it
like,
had already
what's the
came out.
point?
What's
What's the point?
It's
angered all of us.
It's already out, correct?
Then again,
No,
343 made Halo 5 and it didn't have split screen.
it is not
And-
out yet, Jared.
Yeah, no, it's not out yet.
Are you positive?
But
The Modern Warfare 1 one
yeah,
is.
and originally with Activision, they said
Yeah, and the Modern Warfare 1 doesn't
Yeah,
have
that's
multiplayer.
out.
Both
It
don't
does.
have multiplayer.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah,
You-
that
you-
does. Well, originally, because they kind of tried to scheme that in with Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, you
was
only
it?
got it.
You
Infinite
only-
War.
Yeah, one of my buddies, he bought the game, so like he pretty much paid $60, but he didn't want to keep Infinite Warfare. He just wanted Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and he went up to one of his Game Stops and he tried returning just one game and keeping the other, and they wouldn't let him do it. It was
Because
like
they know.
it's
They know everyone's
terrible.
going to do that. Yeah, we were all very angry when that news came out because that game is Modern Warfare 2 is just all nostalgia for all of us,
So
and we
good.
we
So
would have
many
bought it.
days on 360.
We
Yeah,
all would have bought it if it had
that would have been an
multiplayer.
easy cash grab. Like when MW2 came out,
Yeah,
like, oh my god.
it would. I don't know.
They could have tweaked the multiplayer so it wouldn't be that broken, but still be reminiscent of how it was back in the day.
I'm done with all that stuff. So. Call
Yeah,
it.
Activision
Unless it comes
just-
out with multiplayer, we will definitely be buying that game. But until that day comes,
It just
Sorry,
makes no
fans.
sense.
I don't know. it's
So
just-
so we don't want to be like completely negative about Call of Duty on this podcast here. So I think we should do some of our favorite memories throughout the years of Call of Duty.
the hard scoping and a no scope match.
Oh my god. This dude
I-
always hard scoped and quick scopes.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
god.
fantastic.
That's so
I'm
stupid.
like, I wasn't hard
Yeah.
scoping. What are you talking about? Go back to the kill cam.
You to the kill cam, I
Bro.
clearly see you do it, and then
You
I would
wouldn't
get mad.
think
I
that
started
scope
YouTubing you.
so- I would, yeah. I mean, out of all of our friends, I'm definitely not the best at shooters in general. I'm more of the RPG, action, adventure type. I can't even say with fighting because we have Seth over here who's just ungodly at some of these games. Well, side-scrolling games. Besides Super Smash Brothers, I'll kick your ass in any one of those. But
What you say about Smash?
what?
What you say about Smash?
I'll beat you. Like I will defeat you.
You don't understand
No,
how wrong
you don't
are.
understand.
You don't
I told
understand
you.
how wrong you. I literally been playing that bitch for like 5 months. The
I
fucking
told you to
Wii's
buy Rivals of
downstairs.
Aether so we can settle
That's
this
not
matter.
the same game though.
It's
That's
the
not
same
the same
mechanics, the exact same
Not the same
mechanics
game.
from Super Smash
If you
Bros.
play me in
Melee.
Smash, you're getting your ass whooped. I'm sorry. Like, I'm
Get
sending
outta
you
here.
back to your parents' house.
Who's your
Like,
mains, bro?
Whatever.
who's my main?
Yeah.
Wait. And what's Super Smash Bros?
What's up?
We're kind of getting a little off topic here, but
Yeah.
so Randy's just now joining Mustard and
is he?
Sriracha
Oh,
apparently.
Randy's here. Oh,
We're
hello.
currently doing a podcast on Call of Duty, how it's terrible now and a big failure.
Mhm.
But
Game is trash.
We're also talking about we're also talking about our best memories. So you got any good memories from Call of Duty, buddy?
Oh, definitely Black Ops 1.
Okay.
All day, every day. The Galil, anytime,
Oh, the Leo
anywhere.
That was the
Simon.
best.
You can get this
Ooh.
work.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 3, I had a lot
The
of fun.
Moab. The
Moab,
Moab. What
uh,
specialty? What
remember my,
specialty does that say?
My Dragonov Moab that I got.
Oh my gosh.
One of my greatest achievements of all time.
One of my
Um,
greatest
Dude, there's still clips out there of Ethan when like I gave him an MP7 once and he got a Moab with my MP7 because I like suicided for him. Like I was like,
Bastard.
I was a real one for him, bro. He was like,
You
dude, I need
remember
like
when
3
we
more
would
kills.
do the knifing and no scope only? And that one time I ran up on Ethan and knifed him. He thought it was I panic knifed, and I'm like, Ethan, I literally, if you watch the replay, I ran up to you.
That
You were
game
in my
did give
line
me
of sight.
PTSD.
Dude,
And I
Modern
ran
Warfare
to you,
3,
and
dude.
you complain about
Like
it. And I'm
every
like,
single time I saw someone around the corner, I'm just like knifing people. I'm like, oh my
Jared
gosh.
Jared joined in a game of like Search and Destroy we were playing once, and he was on the other team, and like he knifed Ethan multiple times. It was hilarious.
You know what's the best though? Is throwing knives like across the map with like skid row.
Yeah. Just throw that shit up.
Hit up the air and be like, are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
bro.
Randall, you remember Black Ops 1, the Boom Boom class?
Oh yeah, M60, China
Ooh.
Lake,
This, it was when me and Randall were on PlayStation 3 before.
M16 and grenade launcher. Like we're just
Hey.
goofy with it.
Oh my gosh.
We were
So
mean,
trash.
me and Randall were always top of the leaderboard.
M16 was trash in that game.
It was,
we
but
were-
that's why you use it
That's
because
why
it's
you
so
use it.
bad.
Right.
Yeah. And we somehow were winning. It was because I would just spray in the noob tube every like 2
I
seconds.
swear, people on PlayStation are bad, bro.
They're
Dude, they
horrible.
always were because back then, when Xbox and Activision had their little deal with like every single map pack came out, like a month before it hit PlayStation, and I thought that was like a fantastic little deal that they did. But like the main players of Call of Duty, it was on Xbox because I had my PS3 first with Modern Warfare 2 before I bought my Xbox 360 with Modern Warfare 2, and it was like a whole different game. Oh my gosh, it was insane.
Yeah,
Like, wow.
I definitely had to up my game in like Black Ops 2 for 360 or whatever and stuff.
Does anyone still have their whole 360? I know Devin does.
I have a 360, but it's not my old one. It's just like here collecting dust.
Remember when my Xbox went like haywire at freaking Jared's? The tray was going back and forth. Just ding, 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 ding. Randy's like, it's so severe. Like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know, man. My Xbox is having a spasm. That was I think that was the night that we all. I think it was when one of the Skyrim DLCs
basements
came out.
That was one of those Skyrim basements because we had like 3 of them, and it was always like either Christian. It was either Christian or Seth were the ones that were swapping. I don't know why.
Oh, man, yeah,
like,
Randy had his
Unrelenting force.
Yeah, that was when the Kinect still was out,
It
and
was
everybody
so
was
relevant. God, that was some years ago, man. That
and
was
and
like
we thought the shouts, we
2011,
thought the
2012.
shouts were gonna be in like the dragon tongue, but nope, it was English. So you had to say like,
Yeah.
I'm right next to Randy. I'm like,
he was like, who's Roda? And like nothing was happening. And he's like, unrelenting force, and then he did it, and we were like, this is
he's
not.
like, Christian, stop using my shouts. I'm like, I'm sorry, man. This is.
But like, if you think about it, how would it be able to understand dragon language? Like,
Right.
yeah, I didn't even really think about that. I didn't even
know.
think about that till this moment. Like, that's not even a real language. Like,
Didn't even think about it till this moment.
like, why did I try? Yeah, like, why did I try to speak dragon speak to it? Like,
Well, maybe they would have like had a pronunciation thing. It's like they could do it. They could do it. I think.
So I'm gonna speak Elvish in this Lord of the Rings game. Hold on.
that boy Seth is here.
Yes. Yeah, he's been here.
I was talking to my roommate for a bit.
He had to take a call. But yeah, man. I mean, I wish Call of Duty was back to where the pinnacle of what it was. It wasn't.
What do you think they could do to help fix what they're currently shit
Stop
they're in?
using the same like code like forever.
Stop using the same damn engine they used from the first game.
Like,
If they were to
same
completely,
mechanics.
like, not completely change as in, let's go in the future, or let's go back. Like, just change how the game plays.
I don't think it
I don't
necessarily.
want to
engine-
recognize
feels.
it being a Call
I
of
don't think
Duty
the
game.
engine's necessarily the problem because it's always been the smoothest like shooter. I think.
Yeah, it's very smooth, but it's just like it feels like they have the same player models and everything. Then they just throw some new textures on it,
Yeah, that
and
was.
then they're like, "Here you go."
I don't know. I think they need to change
All right, we're
that.
gonna pump out the game.
All right, here's the game. All right, and here's some DLC for $15.
Difference.
60 of your finest dollars, please.
Exactly.
And then it like stays at that price for years, like
Facts.
well, for a year at least. But like
Yeah.
terrible.
Right, yeah, I don't understand that. Like,
I'd say for a year top.
For like GTA 5, I understand why that game.
Yeah, you can play that game forever and it'll never You can always
I
test
still
it
want to
free.
play it. Like whenever
Yeah.
anyone's wanting to play it, I'm just like, yeah, all right, it's still downloaded. Like, you know.
Well, that about wraps it up here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you like our content, feel free to like and subscribe to our channel. And we also have a Twitter. You can follow us over there at Broke Boi Gaming. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.